Right. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Elena Watters, known by many as Sass, and I'm so glad that you've chosen to join this Healing Watters Breathwork practice as a part of Camp Contact's Summer Self-Care series. And before we begin, I'd like to do a quick check-in on how folks are feeling today and to be conscious that people may not want to be seen or heard on camera since we're recording this for a replay. I'll ask that you type a word or phrase in the chat and I'll read them out loud. And a word that describes how I'm feeling right now is bubbly, riding the waves. How about you here? How are we feeling? And if you feel like unmuting, I'm on Spotlight, so we'll hear you, but you won't be recorded. Okay, so I have post-vacation blues, curious. Anything else? Open and excited, happy, calm. All right, awesome. Thank you for sharing that. So I'm going to give you an overview of information before we dive into the deeper portion of our practice today. And along with just some things to get grounded, we're also going to do a brief grounding breath today by doing a brief body scan and a few simple breaths. So if it feels okay with you, please either close your eyes or soften your gaze away from the screen. Just breathing in whatever way feels natural for you. And notice your feet on the floor or the way your legs are crossed, depending on how you're seated or lying. And notice your legs and back against the surface you're sitting or lying on. Noticing any sensations without judgment and bringing the attention now to the face and noticing if it's possible to soften the area in between the eyebrows, possibly allowing the mouth to open and the jaw to soften. And as you scan your body, just notice if there are any areas of tension calling for your attention. And consider deepening your breath a bit and sending some love and compassion to those areas. And keeping your eyes closed or your gaze softened, I'm going to invite you to take 3 grounding breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. And that sigh can be light or loud, whatever feels good to you in this moment. So if you'll exhale whatever air is in your lungs, and then we'll inhale together through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth with the sound. Inhale deeply through the nose, letting the shoulders relax. Exhale, releasing the jaw a bit with a sigh. And one more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth and maybe even move your body. Get the wiggles out if need be. And breathe normally. And you can stay wherever you are if you've got yourself comfortably lying somewhere, or you can feel free to open your eyes and come back to the screen, whatever feels good. So you may feel or notice a subtle shift in the way you are feeling with just those 3 conscious breaths. And the breath connects us to our bodies, and our bodies breathe for us naturally. We trust that when we go to bed at night, we'll wake up the next morning. And it's an automatic, involuntary, continuous system that we take for granted. So while these incredible human bodies of ours can function for us automatically, we have the capacity to assist our bodies through intentional breathing practices for general health and immune functioning. And conscious breath work is a wellness tool, a healing tool. And physiologically, we can use it to expand our lung capacity and boost our immune system. And emotionally, we can use the breath to reduce stress and anxiety and let out any energy that has felt stuck or stagnant. So when we're in a standard state of being in everyday life, the breath is probably going to be fairly consistent. It's automatic. We're not going to think about it. But when our emotions shift and we experience a variety of stressors, our breath changes. If we get scared, our bodies tense up, and because we're unconsciously trying to shield the vital organs that aren't protected, our stomachs get contracted. It diminishes the volume of our breath we can take in, and we often hold our breath. And if we have immense anxiety or a panic attack, a rapid involuntary breath like hyperventilation can occur, which upsets the natural balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our system. And our bodies and minds tend to feel agitated and confused as the body attempts to get oxygen in short bursts of survival mode energy, which can cause a sense of being disoriented and feeling lightheaded and dizzy. And conversely, if we feel relieved, we tend to sigh, let our bodies, our shoulders relax. And when we feel safe, we're breathing slowly, calmly, evenly. So, considering these ways that we naturally react depending on the circumstances, hopefully gives you an idea that using methods of controlling our breath, consciously using our breath, is like taking our lungs to the gym, if you will, and it can be really beneficial to do a conscious breathwork practice. And there's so many ways that we can breathe. It can be all through the nose, all through the mouth, a combination of both with different speeds, etc. And I want to give you some safety information before we dive into the practices. We're going to do a short practice in and out through the nose first, then the deeper conscious breathwork practice in and out through the mouth. And when we're doing conscious breathwork, I want you to know that it's normal to experience a variety of sensations, from general relaxation to feeling tingly and buzzy in the body, whether in the hands, the lips, the face, the arms, the legs. You may experience a lobster claw or mouth puckering sensation where energy feels a little trapped in the body, which is called tetany. And it's normal and it's temporary. So if you happen to experience that at any point, just slow down the breath. Inhaling and exhaling out through the nose can help your body calm down. If you experience that, you can massage the hands or the face or shake things out if you feel that energy and it feels overwhelming, or you just want to help your body move energy out. You also may experience temperature changes, which can be a sign of the body releasing stuck energy. You might feel heavy and stuck to the floor. Your body may shake or twitch, or you may feel like you need to spit or cough or have an emotional release of some sort. So it can be helpful to have tissues or a trash can or a bowl or blankets nearby to support you if you experience any of those sensations. And you may not experience much at all other than general relaxation or numbness, and everything is normal. And again, remember that you are in control and have agency of your body. So if I'm guiding you at a pace that feels slower or faster than you want to go, listen to your body and follow your flow. I encourage you to give yourself permission to do as much or as little as feels right for you today, and to allow yourself to release that which is no longer serving you, and to trust your body's wisdom. And just as the general disclaimer, if you have any health concerns, heart things, pregnancy, it's requested that you do not do the open mouth circular type breathing, and stick to just a very basic relaxed breath. Okay, so I'm going to turn on a bit of music. If for any point something gets distorted, I may not know, so feel free to type in the chat if there's any strangeness with the sound, but hopefully our mini sound check at the beginning before we started recording helped with that. So before we move into a deeper practice, I want to offer you something that you can do for yourself wherever you are as a calming breath. So with this first breath, I'll be suggesting, and you can either lay down and get comfortable, put a pillow under your knees. I ask that you don't have the pillow underneath your head because you want your airway to be free. But if you want to have a small washcloth or something to give your neck support, that's totally fine. So whether you're seated or lying, make yourself comfortable. And with this first breath, I'll be suggesting that you inhale and exhale through the nose, though you can do whatever you need to do. Again, listen to your body. And for this calming breath, we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. And we'll repeat this for a few minutes. So we're going to inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Feeling free to go faster or slower than I suggested. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment while you allow yourself to get in flow with an inhale of 4, a hold for 4, an exhale for 4, and a hold for 4. Keep going, finding your flow, tapping into your body's wisdom today. Noticing any sensations happening in your body as you allow yourself this more calming breath. Our breathing responds and reacts to our thoughts and feelings. There are many ways to alter our states when those feelings are less than ideal, and this is one way to access deeper states of calm. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Good. And keep breathing, and I'm going to keep talking and just adding another element if it feels okay. We're going to inhale again, hold, and on the exhale we're going to sound out. When we allow an elongated exhale along with sound, we're stimulating the vagus nerve, which is the longest nerve in the body and a key part of our parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest system. And so we can use both sound and breath to amplify the calming potential for our nervous system. And so wherever you are, or starting together perhaps wherever you are in the cycle, we'll inhale, hold, and sigh out. Again, inhale, hold, and sigh. Letting whatever needs to be released out. Inhale, hold, and inhale, hold, and sigh. Noticing if your body wants to move anyway and follow your body's cues. Inhale deeply, hold, and sigh. And if it feels okay, maybe transitioning to inhaling through the mouth. Hold, sigh out. Good. Again through the mouth. Hold, sighing out. Through the mouth, inhaling. Hold. Exhale. Good. Inhale through the mouth. Hold. Exhale, sigh. Good. Keep going at your own pace. I'm going to be quiet for a minute while you allow yourself to do that. As you inhale, can you allow your back and chest and ribs to expand? And as you exhale, can you allow your body to release into the surface, into the earth that you're lying on, and to be supported even more? Opening up with each inhale and allowing yourself to release and be supported by the earth with each exhale. And if it feels okay, I'm going to recommend that we begin letting the hold go away for now and inhaling and exhaling out through the mouth. We're creating a circular breath now. It's almost like you're inhaling with a sigh and exhaling with a sigh. And not forcing, but really letting it come in naturally and flow out naturally. Finding what rhythm feels good for you. Welcoming breath and expansion into your body and grounded support and release through the exhale. Being aware of any sensations happening in your body, any tingling, any buzzing, knowing you can slow down or speed up. I am your guide, but you are your teacher, tapping into your own wisdom today. Noticing that if at any time your body desires to move, honor that. And if your body desires to sound out, honor that. Can you begin to expand your breath even more? Maybe feeling the belly, the chest, letting go. Expand in the belly, the chest, letting go. whatever's happening in your life right now, allow this breath and this time that you're giving yourself today, allow the breath to support you. Being willing to let whatever needs to be released from your mind or body to be released today through the breath. Remembering it's normal if you find yourself twitching or buzzing. It's normal. Allow your body to support you in releasing today. And if it feels supportive, if you are a visual person, consider imagining your body extending roots through your head, your neck, your back, your legs, your feet. And the roots are going through the surface you're lying on, through the building you're in, down into the core of the earth. And when you inhale, you receive grounding energy through the earth. And as you exhale, anything that is no longer serving you, imagine that energy going through these roots into the earth to be used as fertilizer, as compost for the earth. The earth can handle whatever is no longer serving you. So inhale, receiving energy from the earth. Exhale, releasing compost of what's no longer serving you. As any thoughts arrive, as the thinking mind arises, thanking it for coming, acknowledging that there's a thought, and just setting it to the side for a moment, knowing you can always pick that thought up once you're done, but committing and intending to be here with yourself, with your breath, in this present moment. Inhaling, expanding the belly, the chest, releasing. Belly, chest, releasing. Inhale, opening to your potential. Exhaling and grounding. Remembering if any intense energy comes in your hands or your face, you can slow down or massage it out or shake it out. This is your practice and you can do whatever you need to do to be open to receiving more breath and expansion and to feel able and willing to release. Noticing if there are any areas of tension and sending those areas more breath, more compassion, more love. Letting go of judgment and allowing your body's wisdom to open up and release whatever's available today. Good. I want to encourage you as this song and energy slightly shifts. If it feels accessible to you, explore any sound that may want to come out. Notice, is there any tension in between the eyebrows that perhaps can be released? Is it helpful to place a hand or a couple of fingers on the forehead and to allow yourself to gently massage that and or your jaw? Notice if there is any constriction in the throat, anything perhaps that feels like it wants to be expressed but you haven't felt able to express in your life. Perhaps bringing the hands to the throat. Encouraging in this time here today, if anything needs to be said or sounded, to let that out, or if you find yourself needing to cough or spit, let that happen. What would it be like to allow some sound to come out? It doesn't need to sound pretty or like anything in particular. Explore sounding on the exhale. Maybe there's a lot of energy and the exhale needs to extend for a little while. Tapping into what you need today. There's no right or wrong way. This is all an exploration, an experiment. We don't have to get anything right. It's a time to play and explore. Opening up with the inhale, releasing with the exhale. If you notice that there's any sensations of agitation and you need to slow down, even if the music or I am suggesting a faster pace, slow down. And if you want more energy, you can speed up. You have the power and choice and agency to do what you need today. Remembering you can receive energy from the earth and release it through those energetic roots if you want, if that's helpful. You're doing great. Listening to your bodies. Reminders not to judge your sound or the sensations or the temperature changes or anything that's coming up. Allowing it to flow. Having compassion if there are any sensations of agitation or numbness or confusion. It is all normal. Just keep going, step by step, at your own pace. Letting go, letting flow. Good. Really inhaling deeply through the mouth. Receiving the breath, receiving your own possibility for expansion and release and support and grounding. Maybe slowing down if it feels good to do so with the music. Noticing what happens in the body as there is a tempo change. Maybe it feels good to slow down. Maybe you were in a flow and you're like, I don't know if I want to slow down. What's present and alive for you today? Just noticing and honoring all of that. Inhaling deeply, expanding belly, chest, lungs, heart. Releasing into the support of the surface you're lying on, maybe letting go with sound. Tapping into a circular breath if that feels better. There are constant energy changes happening in our world, especially when we transition slowly and sometimes abruptly from having things come to a halt in this pandemic, and then having things maybe feel stuck or chaotic or maybe relaxed, finding a flow in a slower place, and we're slowly coming back into a variety of energies. And we can use our breath to really tap in and center into ourselves if things feel chaotic or agitating, activating. So using this time to practice being present with what's happening in our bodies, what's happening in our minds, Seeing if we can soften and have compassion with whatever those are with our breath. Using that inhale, exhale to calm our systems, come deeper into the center of ourselves. We have to feel to heal. Is there anything that needs to be felt and honored for you today? Can you feel that even just a little bit? Or maybe a lot? What would it be like to sync your breath to the music? Knowing you don't have to do anything I say. Always listen to your body's wisdom. Doing whatever your body is asking for today, and follow that with curiosity. Noticing if you can soften the jaw, allowing more breath in through the mouth or the nose if that feels better. Remembering you can sigh or sound whatever feels good in this moment. Noticing another shift in music, in energy. What does that do to your breath? Notice how your breath desires to shift. Honor that. Remembering that as energy shifts in our life, in the different conversations that we have, in the different people we meet and experience, we can tap into our breath and allow that to help us shift into different energies, whether it helps us shift into relaxation or shift if we feel uncomfortable or agitated with people. We have the capacity and agency to use this breath to help us shift into the variety of energy coming toward us or within us. Circular breath, if that feels good, in and out through the mouth or the nose. What feels good for you in this moment? How does your body want to move or stay still? Is there any way that you notice your body desires to move? Maybe a foot feels asleep, or maybe you want to massage a part of your body that needs some attention. Bringing focus to the sensation and or emotions within. Honoring all that is within you in this moment, here and today. Good. Shifting into a slower pace as we begin to slow it down, conscious but still connected. You're doing great. What can you gently let go of, release into the earth, letting the earth support you, just letting any residual bits be melted or sucked into the earth so there's more spaciousness for you. We have one more song of conscious connected breath, slow, steady, grounding. There is so much power within you when you honor what's inside, what is present, tapping into all the possibilities when you allow yourself to feel. There is divinity within you and within all of us. Remember that, honor that. Perhaps bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to your heart center, feeling the breath expand the body underneath your hands, feeling it release underneath your hands. And we'll begin to transition into integration time. Breathing in whatever way feels best to you, possibly in and out through the nose, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. Anything that feels right. Slowing it down. You've shown up for yourself today. You've done the work. You've allowed your body some time and space. And now allow yourself to rest, to integrate. If you desire to change your position, to cover yourself with a blanket or anything, please feel free to do so. We'll just take some time here to rest before coming back together. You are on a journey. Yes, it is an internal journey, but there is also a physical expression of this journey that is going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has started on the inside, but its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing. This journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you for this particular adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not a time to worry about what you are going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind you now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you ever imagined possible. To be best equipped for this journey, you will need a lightness of heart and the realization that change can be an incredible blessing, even if what you are leaving behind is something you found secure, safe, familiar, or comforting. Just as the butterfly leaves the chrysalis behind when it is time to spread its newly formed wings, so too are you ready to leave behind what once was and embrace what is more appropriate for you at this time. There is an element to the journey you are embarking upon that is unknown. Perhaps it is news to you that you are even taking a journey.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
However, the realization that traveling along a familiar path brings no guarantees is more likely. This open, unscripted quality to your journey will help you gain the most from your experiences. You see, this journey is a spiritual gift. It is an invitation from the greater loving heart of the universe, calling you into something that you would not have otherwise found. You are not supposed to know all the details, nor how it is going to work out before you set out. You are just meant to take one step after the other, again and again, so that you can receive the gifts that are headed your way.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Small steps you are taking in an area of your life important to you right now are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we are gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cumulative, and soon they will begin to overflow into the physical world with a positive impact that may surprise you. Keep going. If you have been doing a lot of inner work and are frustrated or concerned that you are not seeing the results translate into the physical world, keep faith, as the physical manifestation of your inner work is coming. Remember that you have all the resources you need and then some. Your inner and outer journeys are blessed with positive energy, and all you need to do is keep going, one step at a time.
Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Begin to deepen your breath. Perhaps move in any way that may feel good to your body, possibly gently moving your fingers and toes, perhaps gently moving your head from side to side, or any other movement that feels good, knowing you can also remain in stillness if that feels best to you right now. And in your own timing, slowly coming back to the screen. If it feels good for you and you'd like to type something into the chat about what you noticed or how that was for you, please feel free to do that. You're also welcome, if you feel comfortable, to unmute yourself and share with words, knowing that you won't be seen, but you will be heard on this recording that will be here through time and space for whoever may join us in the replay. And I have one here that says, "Aloha from the Big Island, exquisite offering, Star Sister, feeling so connected, peaceful, feeling peaceful. Thank you." And yeah, feeling connected. Camp Contact happens to be based in contact improv dance, but this is another way that we get to be in contact with each other and with ourselves, feeling that connection. Another message says, "My heart is feeling so full of joy after that wonderful offering. Deep gratitude." Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up in community and for yourselves. I hope that showing up for yourself today gives you a sense of grounding and connection. And just to close out our time together, placing one more. Whoa, that was really healing. And I feel like I've been able to breathe fully for the first time in months. Oh, yes. That's amazing. Thank you so much for showing up and for sharing that. I'm so glad it seems like we had good experiences today by coming together. And let us close together by placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, feeling free to soften your eyes or keep them open, whatever feels good. And we'll do 3 grounding breaths, similar to how we did at the start of our session. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So expelling whatever you have, air you have in your lungs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sighing out. Again, inhaling through the nose, feeling the expansion and openness you've created today. Exhale, feeling that sense of groundedness. And perhaps the deepest breath you've taken all day. Inhale through the nose or the mouth. And exhaling out. Thank you so much for joining me today and showing up for yourself. I'm so honored to share this practice with you.